Welcome to Queers on Dice, the queerest podcast this side of the Milky Way galaxy. And in fact, if you find one queerer, let us know so we can take them out.
We'll destroy them.
We'll fight them.
Yeah.
Gay fight.
We'll send a honeycomb planet to absorb them.
That's right.
Yeah, we'll show them what's what.
Yeah,
we'll get them.
You trying to come to our turf?
Yeah. We'll fuck you up. Yeah, you ever been doorbell ditched? Well, it doesn't really happen anymore because, people don't really do that, but we'll do it.
I think we do this every other episode as baby murder, baby mafia killers.
I don't participate. I just want to make that known.
Yeah, that's fair.
Baby murderer.
Baby. This summer.
They are tiny, but they are mighty.
This is like Boss Baby, but horror.
Yeah.
Honestly, iconic.
Wow.
I saw Megan. That's with me, as always, is the Flun.
Yeah. We're all just jiggling by our microphones.
I'm Mexican. That's racist.
The Flun. The Flun, the Ferdy, the fun and flirty Lisa Frankenstein.
I am fun and I am flirty. Watch your butts, because I'll flirt you off. I'm Lisa Frankenstein, and I play Pique, the Tiefling Warlock.
Lovely. And also with us is...
Hey, I'm Nick, and I'm playing Flandel, the Plasmoid Barbarian.
And I am Sahedla, but you can call me Hammy, and I am playing Jenn of Awe, the fantastic, sexy, lovely, not always approachable, dragonborn, copper, to be exact.
She's not always approachable.
House down.
I know, she would never believe it if you told her, but it's kind of the tea.
Everyone's always like, oh, I wish that celebrity was like fun and accessible. It's like, no, bitch, I don't want accessible celebrities. That ruins it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Inaccessible.
The whole thing about especially reality TV celebrities is that, one, you're not a real celebrity. You're a person pretending that you have enough acclaim and skill and talent to be that bitch, but you are not that at all. And that's the gag.
That's the gag.
The gag is. I love that.
Hammy explains it all.
I was going to say, don't get me started. I almost went on a whole tangent, but Mama's trying to go to bed. So Keep
it moving. Keep it moving,
people.
Wonderful. And then I am Eris Throttle. I am your DM / I don't know. I have a dog. That's probably my most fun fact.
Oh my God, Bowie. Bowie's our mascot.
Bowie's our mascot. He's the mascot of a lot of things. As soon as someone gets a hold on him, they're like, oh, he's the mascot for this and that. And actually, on Crumble, they were throwing around the idea of having Bowie and Ziggy do an episode where it's just them on a
That would be adorable.
looking at each other and sniffing the mics. Yeah,
2 dogs.
That
one
would be
couch.
really sweet.
Yeah, pretty much.
No,
What? I don't know why
sorry.
you said
weird.
No.
That's some furry shit.
I don't like it.
No one made you go there.
Now I'm going too far. I'm the one that is between baby killers.
Hammy,
I haven't said anything.
Hammy, you've just been doing different voices this entire time.
It's honestly very impressive.
It's all me, and it's all for you.
It's just one crazy person's wild dream throwing their voices.
For you. Okay.
We do. I think we do
did
that
that
every episode.
Every
It's
time.
a thing now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank
we
you,
have
Janet
It's
Jackson.
our theme song.
it's our theme song. It's all for you.
Our celebrity sponsor, Janet Jackson.
Yeah, our celebrity sponsor.
It's just me in drag.
Work.
But with the mustache.
That'd be cute.
Yes.
I'm a fantastic Janet. I did it once, and it was awesome.
I believe it.
Absolutely.
Where we last left off, we're kind of on a series of like mini cliffhangers here. The gang went through and woke up within the astral sea. Flandel, after having relived a bit of a traumatic experience where his home nomad ship, so to speak, crashed due to the absorption of a wild artifact. He was a little bit out for the count for a little bit as the group got reoriented, figure out where they were, and came to an understanding with the Scum Purgers that they would go on their way, communicate back to try and stay in sync to figure out a way to get back to Hearth Space, which is everyone's home space system. So that's where they want to go. The irony, of course, is that those last 10 pristine points would have let them come to the Astral Sea, but being in the Astral Sea lost in a drift is a very different experience than having the way back home. And so the gang doesn't really know when or where or if they'll see their loved ones again at this point. But they don't have a ton of time to think about that as a giant orb of enormous honeycomb silver pools emerged from underneath the Astral Sea, almost calling to Pique in a way that feels untoward, but fun. And so,
Sure.
I love that classic untoward but fun feeling you get sometimes.
yeah.
That classic feeling.
Everyone's, we're complicated.
Can I ask a question real quick?
Yeah, totally.
How big are the holes of these honeycombs?
Enormous.
Enormous.
It's almost as if Azor could fit into 10 Azors would fit into one of these.
Oh,
Okay.
So
shit.
it's
gigantic.
It's enormous, but the face of this giant orb, it's maybe 2 or 3 or 4 of these giant holes.
Oh.
So it's not like a tightly dense honeycomb. It's almost as if it's maybe more like a wasp's nest.
Yeah, that's what I imagined. I hate that.
Oh, gross.
Really awful.
Ick.
Ugh.
but it's filled with silver pools. So who knows?
Uncomfortable.
It's fun, remember?
We're all just here. We're all just here to have a good time.
Yeah, that's. Is that not why you're here, Nick?
No.
Me and Nick are looking at each other like, well,
I don't know.
And so, you all are left there to decide what to do.
Yeah, I've got my margarita, and I've just told you both that thing is calling to me. I'm just sipping through the little straw and the little umbrella. Just sipping on a margarita, staring at the big old orb that's got pools in it.
When you say calling to you, what is it?
I want to go to there.
Oh, you don't seem super excited about it, though. I mean, you do. Wait, what am I reading off of you right now? There's a lot of emotions happening right now.
now we're trying to read Pique. That feels a little late, but so go off.
I'm just staring at it, sipping my margarita. I'm just
So we. Okay.
As the she captain, I have some thoughts. First of all, thank you everybody for being here. I feel like morale is up considering the chaos that we have embarked on. And 2, I think that there's a way that we can maybe check out the orb without going all the way into those creepy little pools because they're really beautiful, but ooh, what's inside? We don't know. So my thought is, what if we peek, dear? I hope this doesn't frighten you too much. What if we just popped your Pique, dear? It is Jennifer speaking to you. Mm-hmm. Yes, okay, we are present.
Your eyes kind of got a little glazed.
Sip, sip.
Yep.
Sip, sip, dear.
Still glazed.
Good job. So, what if you just popped your little head in and we hold your feet from behind and you just check it out and see what's up and then we yank you back out and then go from there? What is that? How does that sound?
what if I get cut in half?
That's a really great catastrophization of what could happen, and who knows? But that's why I'm suggesting you and not me.
Oh my god. Well, as he captain, I do have to say.
Oh, you're still here.
Thought we were alone. Jesus, that snapped me out of it.
Okay.
Sorry, I just want to feel included.
Oh yes, include yourself, please.
Thank you. You are the exploration team, so I think that either we can try and get closer and then you can jump in, or maybe we send the dinghy to go there.
Can we? We could send a dinghy without a person. Do we?
Oh, no. You to get in there.
We've been.
You're explorers. You just.
Do we have any disposable ship people?
Yeah, any red shirts available?
What does that mean?
Oh,
Red shirts are in Star Trek. The
people who always
with the
die.
red shirts would be the people who always died.
Why?
Disposable, baby.
Well, you have to create stakes for the main cast when it was more episodic, and
It was one of the like original Star Trek things.
I mean, I'm just like, why people die? Anyways, red shirts. Yeah. I've
that's
never.
not a real. That's not a real question.
Oh, okay.
I look at it and I go, I'll go.
Would you like a dinghy?
No, you all are coming with
We're
me.
coming. Well, let's go.
As she captain.
The thought of going that is
Oh my
calling
God.
to sweet Pique.
Oh, that's what I am? Oh, cool.
Sweet.
Almost like a ripple comes off of Pique and it kind of hits you as well.
Oh, fuck.
And so suddenly you're included in this pull, so to speak. And in fact, this resonance, this thought connection is so strong that the ship is starting to move towards it. And the air itself is vibrating as if you're in the presence of something that's not meant to be perceived. And you're pulled closer and closer as the air vibrates around you. And vibration is the source of heat, and you're hot. And I think that you maybe are struggling to breathe. And are you breathing air? Do you even need to breathe here? It's just so hot now, but it's maybe cold too. And you're shaking, the world's shaking, the atmosphere is shaking, and then silence. As the ship has pulled you all in, suddenly there is no honeycomb sphere. The thought, the resonance, the connection has brought you and the ship, and the three of you step foot on top of a perfectly still, almost like a chrome mirror surface. And as your foot steps down, a ripple moves. Azor is not here.
It's just us.
It's just you three.
Okay, so I would just like to set some ground rules for the future. If we could, think a little softer so that we don't just make choices, that would be really cute.
I thought I wasn't really thinking about anything.
Pique, you have strong thoughts. I would like to know your thoughts now.
Pique, you're really quiet, and there's a stillness that is unsettling.
There is silence.
God.
I will fill it, I swear.
Just staring back and forth between the two of you.
For the audience, what's going through Pique's mind a little bit right now?
So Pique is fully just like blank mind disassociating because that moment where for a split second she thought of Hadar and then felt pressure on her head has made her just like, boo.
Flatline. Mental flatline.
Just not want to even try and make that any kind of possibility. And just does not know ABCs. Does not know. And just wanted to go to that thing. And now that we're in it and just there's nothingness and doesn't know what to think, just is there. And just also, I think it's like kind of a mental breakdown that's happening because she's a criminal and her basis of existence was based on things that she could connect with home and like all of that stuff and money. And none of that exists anymore, technically.
Where does she think she is right now?
So no.
Doesn't know.
Nope, no idea.
Doesn't know.
Nope, baby knows nothing.
Baby knows nothing.
Baby, no, nothing.
Blank
Does
mind.
ABCs.
I would like to do a thing.
Yeah, do
If I could. I can cast a spell at will that makes my voice boom up to 3 times as loud as normal
Yeah.
for a minute. And I'd like to do that just to see, like, if there's anything else here.
do it. Yeah. What do you say?
What's up, bitch? Hello?
You say that super loudly and out from you, whereas the ripples kind of didn't go very far. I just did that. Suddenly, it's just like a big ripple, almost like it looks like it would continue on forever and maybe possibly form a tsunami on the other side of wherever you are right now. You can't see, even though in the honeycomb you could see like the end of these walls, you'd expect something, you see nothing. It's just like that ripple goes on forever. What up, bitch? bitch. And I don't know if you expected what you expected from that, but a voice returns to you.
It's pretty loud.
Yes, you all hear this response.
Should we all do a perception?
Yeah, you all do a perception.
Cool.
Oh boy.
All right.
I'm definitely.
Blank mind.
Got a 7.
7.
I got a 15.
I got a 9.
Flandel, you sense that something has changed, and you turn around very quickly.
Something has changed with me.
Some things are not the same. You turn around and see someone playing by the rules of someone else's game.
Oh my
Too late. Second chances.
Jesus.
Oh, I'm so gay.
Oh, wow.
You see,
Yeah, there it is.
you see a plasmoid, and she is in beautiful scaled, like a scaled dress almost. It's not quite like fish scales because it looks constructed and not like the skin of an animal, nothing that sullied, but almost like metallic, delicate scales just like lapped onto one another. I guess it's just beautiful fantasy sequins. And she just goes like, oh good, you can see me. Great. That'll make this easier.
Who are you?
What are you two doing?
I look where Flandel is talking to.
Yeah, you see a beautiful tiefling woman wearing the exact same garment.
I'm also looking where Flandel is talking.
You see a gold dragonborn woman with long flowing hair.
Oh, more competition. Do I recognize her? Like, or is
No.
it just a stranger?
She's pretty. You've seen prettier
Yeah.
in the mirror.
Yeah, that part.
Wonderful. And she looks at you all and she's like, oh, good. You all can see me. That's lovely. You've all been touched, I see. Excellent. Well,
Excuse me?
Touched by what exactly?
Touched? You mean that's not. Touched by what?
Touched by who?
like this. And she claps and you all feel like a little bit of like air compress around you.
Oh, wow.
Then undo it. Like, just saying hi.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hello.
You've been
Oh,
touched.
wow. Interesting.
Well, I haven't had visitors in, what's a millennia even? I don't know. But it's lovely to see you. There's not much to show, and she motions around to nothing. And as she raises her arms and turns around, suddenly you see that she is a elven woman. And to you, an orc, and to you, she shifts to a plasmoid.
What?
And she's like, and it's not a gradual change. It's almost as if you've been staring at her, and she's been that the whole time. You swear, and you didn't. You can't even remember when she wasn't that, but you know that she also has changed somehow. But like you can't pinpoint when it does. And she sees this exact look of puzzlement on your face and goes, oh, you are getting used to the perception of me. It's okay. It'll settle. You'll be fine. She goes, my name is Iona. Welcome to Andal.
What is Andal?
What is Andal? I mean, you came here. You don't come here by accident.
Well, funny you should say that. It feels like it was a little bit of a mishap, if you will. We are just trying to get back to Hearth Space.
Hearth space? What's hearth space?
This place called to me. We saw a giant honeycomb thing in the middle of the, what is it called?
Astral Sea.
Astral Sea.
Astral Sea.
That we got there by accident. We don't know how we got there. Saw a big white light, and then we were in the Astral Sea. And then this big honeycomb planet appeared, and it called to me, and now we're here.
I'm sorry you had to see that.
Me too.
Andal was my life.
Was?
Well, was and is. I mean, time is relative. Andal was the god of mental vigor, of the embodiment of thought in a lot of ways. This is but it's a demiplane of his corpse.
I'm sorry. We're inside of a dead thing now?
Well, God, I wouldn't call him a thing.
I'm sorry.
What? Why are you here?
I am Andal's keeper.
Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no. How long have you been here?
I was here before he was born, and I will be here after. I am here.
You're here. How did he die?
Oh.
Do you know?
Roughly speaking, I exist within this demiplane and used to tend to various things. Now I just try and find ways to kind of keep busy or not.
Oh, keeping busy. Well, I have a lovely thought. You could keep busy by helping us get the fuck out of here. Is there an exit door? You know, every place needs to have an exit sign.
At this, she looks a little cross at you and is just like, you're not a prisoner here. I did not call to you. I did not invite you in. You all came. You are free to leave whenever. I am not here in the business of kidnapping random mortals. It's a very strange hobby. Others partake in that, not me. Andal died partially by a number of things. A god's life cycle is very strange. It's the belief, and at this she shifts again. You all actually see that she, in this moment, just is a plasmoid and synced with all of you. As soon as a group of mortals that's big enough decides that a god is not immortal, then suddenly he isn't, and he is, killable.
Powerful shit.
Yeah. It's a shame, really. But the wild space system that killed him is one that's an entire people actually came to find him, and it was a system of mind flayers that did this.
Do we know what those are?
No.
They don't sound very, very nice.
Do you know what an octopus is?
Yeah.
It's like that, but they like to devour intellect, so to speak.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a little unpleasant, although they're much more sophisticated than an octopus. They walk, they talk, they look like this, and she transforms. She looks like a mind flayer in all of its scary glory, which is a blue cephalopod creature with tentacles coming out of its mouth. Have you seen Davy Jones from Pirates of the Caribbean? Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was so helpful. Thank you.
Yeah.
Mind flayers are scary.
Yeah.
She morphs back into a different, and in this next iteration, she's a human, which none of you have seen humans before. So smooth.
So smooth and normal looking.
Wow, normcore.
Hardcore normcore.
Nerd. But you are here now, and something brought you here.
Pique, you're up.
Like I said, we saw this honeycomb thing and it called to us, and then suddenly we were in it because I heard it calling to me, and then and then suddenly the ship that we were on started moving towards it, and then we were here, like I said before.
Well, you're lucky you saw Andal and not a living god. I think that there are things that you shouldn't perceive, It's just...
Yeah.
Let's put it at that. So you seem and you feel gentle compressions all about you. And then... Just Pique. And Iona kind of like gently motions, and the water kind of like ripples into a little like kind of almost like a water tentacle of sorts.
Yeah.
And that compressions that you're feeling make way for the water to kind of just... gently touches you, but you don't get wet from it. It's just like
Oh, darn.
Weird.
it's cool.
Not that kind of podcast.
No one's wet.
No one's wet. Everybody's dry. Not turned on at all.
I'm not horny.
Dry as a bone.
Great. And so you see that where it touched you, it actually turns to ice and it retracts very quickly. And she goes, Hadar, huh?
Oh.
Not by choice.
Ooh.
Not by choice. I mean,
It was an accident.
yes, I see. Well,
I just pull out my book and I'm like, yeah, I can't get rid of it.
I see. There are worse entities to be tied to.
Uh,
That's true. Could be. Yeah, that's true. Okay.
Can I interject here really quickly? Yeah, that's that book that you keep with you all the time.
Put it back in my satchel.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's I think maybe the second time I've heard the name Hadar. Who's that?
Hadar is Endel's sibling.
So a god?
Yeah.
Sorts. A great old one.
Oh, like a good, is he good? Are they good? Cool.
If Endel were alive, you would no longer see. In fact, you would probably lose your mind and turn to putty.
Was Endel also a star?
Yes. I mean, like, what's a star but like a highly concentrated orb of energy that moves through the cosmos?
A flaming ball of gas burning miles and miles away.
Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful.
It's just like suddenly.
That's a copyright strike.
That's right. Yeah, we cannot.
Yeah.
Fine, we bust out into a drag number from a animated movie about a baby king lion. It's the middle of the movie. It's the climax, the part where he changes and grows.
Wow.
Is that good?
Yeah, arc's over. You did it.
Oh, great session, everyone.
Yeah, great session. Talk to y'all later.
It's Hamlet.
It is Hamlet.
So, Flandel, earlier I spoke to you and my lips didn't move, but you heard me.
Yeah.
And I also spoke to those orcs that you tripped and took care of in their head because I am ruled by Hadar.
Ruled?
Yeah. I do. I don't necessarily do his bidding because he doesn't really talk to me. He doesn't technically know I exist, really, I think. But
Oh my God, you slit that guy's throat.
yeah, that was for Hadar. I sent his soul for Hadar to devour. Because if I don't know what will happen to me.
For the first time at that description, Iona's eyes go wide and she's like, fascinating.
Yeah, I think that's how it works. Yeah.
And at this, she claps. And the rippling that you're used to happens again, but this time in reverse.
Oh.
And as these ripples kind of move in and they undulate and they go faster and faster and faster, suddenly land starts to come in and like crush in underneath you. And suddenly, Hammy, can you describe the kitchen of Jenn's childhood home?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I can. So it's all of the cupboards are on like what would be the top level, like floating. So nothing like shorter than an adult dragonborn could reach any of the things. It's all lit up in like a metallic silvery color, not necessarily made out of silver, just the color. And there's like little flowers, but they're mostly weeds, and little vases like all around, but the vases are just like little kind of broken pieces of like pottery almost, but in different like copper, silver, gold colors. And there's like a huge window over the sink that looks out to the front yard.
Oh, that's cute.
So cute.
It's the only pleasant thing about Jenn. No, I'm kidding.
Iona looks at you and is like, sorry, I hope you don't mind if I borrow this. And she's like, let's sit. And there's tea that's just started like steaming, and she starts to pour. She's still human, but suddenly as she's doing this, like arms just emerge from her to reach for each individual piece as it does it. And again, it's almost like an optical illusion where if you look at one set of arms, that's the only set of arms, but yet there's other things. And when you look at to where the other things are moving, those are her arms there too. It's the perception that many things are happening simultaneously, and yet only one thing is.
Are there chairs to sit at?
Yeah, there are chairs.
I guess kind of take a seat out.
Yeah, I also said.
Yeah.
Jenn does not fucking sit. Jenn is very off-put by this memory being brought up.
You good?
Are you okay?
Fabulous. We haven't done a lot of physical activity here because of all the floating, so I'm trying to keep my bod in shape.
Good.
By standing.
You look good.
I look great.
Very
Thank you,
good.
Flandel. I really needed that right now.
You're gorgeous.
Thank you.
Iona serves everyone and then turns straight to Pique and is like, now this is fascinating. So I have not met anyone that's actually contracted with Hadar at any level before. Do you have nightmares?
Oh my God.
Do I have nightmares?
It's a very personal question.
Yeah, it is a personal question in some ways. I think that you've mentioned that the way, as we've discussed, how you connect with Hadar on some level, they come through via mysterious dreams that may be unsettling at times. But I think that answer or that question of how you feel, what is a nightmare, that's entirely within your call and character to determine.
So she asked if I have nightmares.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't everybody?
Good answer.
Nice.
Yeah. Mortals are really good at this like thing called a gotcha, and I don't know if that's that. I'm not trying to trick you here. I of the known gods, there's a lot of gods. So there's infinite worlds, infinite gods, blah blah blah, blah whatever. But Hadar is a weird one, and sibling of Andul and everything.
So quirky. Not like other gods.
Don't make fun of my character.
I'm a fun god.
They're normal.
Read books at parties.
Wow.
She's like, well, most people don't survive contact with him.
Oh.
Oh.
I've never had contact with him.
Oh, I see. So
That I know of.
So you don't follow his will.
Not that I'm aware of.
Oh.
This whole thing is pretty recent.
She looks disappointed.
I'm sorry. Like, why? Were you looking for, would you have gotten a way out that way or what?
Oh, way out. Way out.
Why are you so like bummed out?
Well, it's just perhaps it's in the nature of being sentient on some level, but if you continue on this pace, our existence might be more similar than they'd be different eventually. Give it a millennia or two.
Are you saying Pique is possibly staring into the future of Pique
Me?
life?
No. Each god's demi-plane is different, so to speak. Occupying the demi-plane of a dead god is like being in Plato. Anything's possible. And with that, everything goes away and undulates back.
Right when I'm about to take a sip, it goes away.
And then another series of ripples, and you're on a tall spire above a lake of lava and hellfire. And the heat is like burning up from you. And she's like, it's all just here, and it's very real, but at the same time, it's not real. Like we're around. And then it goes away, and then it comes back and coalesces to Flandel. What was the cafeteria on the ship that you grew up on? Like,
There was just like a line of food, a lot of like pasta based dishes like spaghettis, linguinis, angel hairs, raviolis. It's just like a bunch of pasta. There's a station where you can put some cheese and red pepper flakes on as well. And then lots of orange cafeteria tables, real mess hall style. Big family.
yeah. And so
Family.
Iona was like, I love the idea of food. It's so funny. And she goes up to the like the buffet and she's like, try it. It's so fun. I think this is what you do. And she just sticks her hands fully just like inside of two of the, like one is in a thing of ravioli and the other's in the chicken scampi. And she's just like, see? Isn't that fun? Come on, try it.
I don't know if you're doing it right. You're supposed to kind of just put it
You're close, though.
into you.
What do you mean into you?
Well, I go over and I'm like, well, you just kind of take, this is so weird. I don't know why I'm doing this. And I grab some of the gnocchi, the butternut squash gnocchi with the sage butter sauce. And I take the tongs that are nearby and I just kind of put some of that up and scoop it into a little mouth appears and then closes around them.
Oh my God, what are you doing?
What are you?
We need it. We're mortals, so we need it for energy
Oh,
in order to survive.
Does it taste like gnocchi?
Yes,
Oh,
Yeah.
yum.
it's delish.
You know what? I'd like to try your way. And Jenn looks up and puts her hand in like the triple meat lasagna and then puts one hand in just like a regular old spaghetti with a big meatball and then like jiggles the hands around a little bit and goes, ooh, this is fun. 0 calories. Am I right?
Yeah. Yeah, Iona's like, yeah, she gets it.
Just a skinty legend over here.
Skin tea. She looks back at you, Pique, and just kind of says, well, I misread the situation. I apologize. Sounds like there is maybe, I don't know, it sounds like something we might be able to help each other out with here. I seem to know a little bit about your existence. And Hadar, who I guess you are inexplicably connected to. I can't leave here. I don't really want to leave here either. But there was something that was taken from Andul and by extension me as the keeper of his demiplane. If you were to get that for me, I would answer as many questions as you have, and even I could possibly use what was taken to help navigate you all. Give you an idea of...
Navigate us?
Well, you're looking for something in the astral sea, I guess, right? Why else does anyone come here but to find something?
We're looking specifically for the thought parameters that would return us to hearth space.
Okay, yeah, great.
You could find that with the thing that Pique gets you.
Well, I don't know.
Okay.
That's not very promising.
Here's the thing.
Okay.
What was lost was Andul's brain was taken.
Oh, God.
I know,
Oh.
it's garish.
You want us to go to the mind flayers?
It would be helpful. Again, y'all don't have to stay here, and we just met. I don't know. I felt the common touch of Hadar on you, and I don't know. I'm sorry. It's too much.
Why don't we group huddle for a moment and address that
Take
with
all the time that you need.
Not right here. And we could get back to you on that, perhaps.
Are you holding anything right now? You like stuck your hand in the pasta and at least...
I'm holding a meatball, and then in the other hand, like just loaf of lasagna.
So if you look at the meatball, and Iona's mouth and Iona's face appears made out of meatball.
Oh, God.
It's like I'm not even here. Don't worry. And she's gone.
And then I immediately drop the meatball and lasagna and then realize that I haven't eaten in a while. And even though I don't feel hungry, I feel like it's important to fuel myself. So I pick up the lasagna off the floor and put it in my mouth.
Great. It's delicious lasagna.
Amazing.
It's just like Flandel remembers.
And I like kick the meatball really far away from me.
It's a meatball, so it disintegrates on your shoulder. What if, you asked her private time so you can have a conversation.
Even though she's the food that we just ingested as well.
You're talking to an entity that is practically the demiplane and is not, however separate you feel from her.
So
Sure.
was that this is just was the honeycomb thing that came up, was that her?
It was Andul. So
Oh.
yeah.
So
What
it's
you
his husk, basically.
Yeah, she got sad when you were describing seeing him because she doesn't see him from the outside, but you were essentially, it's like you were describing the rotting corpse of someone that she loved to her.
Right.
So she was like, oh, okay, I wish you didn't share that with me, but whatever.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Weird.
Kooky. She's not like other girls.
Reads books at concerts. Sorry.
Sorry.
So, Pique, that was quite intense, no?
You're telling me.
I pass a few breadsticks over to
I just
Pique.
like crack them off and just like dryly just.
So, okay. It seems like we're being presented with a really great opportunity here. I mean, we could
That's one way of looking at it.
we could find this brain of this dead god.
These things that she's talking about, these mind flayers, they killed a god.
Oh, we have to
Yeah.
go to those bitches.
That's what she's saying. That's why I asked her, you want us to go to the mind flayers?
Does she think that
They stole his brain and she wants us to get it back, but they killed a god. What I'm not god powerful.
I feel like I'm pretty close. Personally.
I guess I would put myself somewhere in between?
I'm not.
No, I'm sorry.
Flandel, that was very generous.
I
I
tried-
loved your enthusiasm.
I was trying it on. It didn't feel right.
I'm gonna put it this way. You stabbed my hand and I almost died.
Actually, that's a very great point.
Yeah.
No pun intended. Sorry. That actually got me. That was good.
That was good.
Laughs at
Oh
her own
my
joke.
God.
It was a great sharp point. You are right, Jen.
Ooh, knee slapper, that one.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I don't know how we there's no, we'd go to die.
Ooh, what if we got those other bitches to go with us?
We would all die.
Oh, okay. I just didn't know if power and numbers mattered in this situation.
Just from this, like, these things killed a god. And she wants us to go and get, I just don't.
She was also a little wishy-washy on the, like, will it actually help us situation. You know, she didn't give a definitive yes. It was like I could try. Maybe.
She's the keeper of a god, of a dead god of thought.
Which we are in.
We're inside of right now.
Right.
Talk about a mindfuck. Oh,
Wow.
Sorry,
Where
guys.
is the off button on her?
Jen had some
Jen.
delicious Flandel lasagna.
Are
is
you-
it was
on
the
one.
lasagna.
That's
Put a
lasagna.
pep in my step.
That little extra protein and sauce.
It was really, yeah.
The secretest of sauces.
Secret sauces. Lasagna night was always a crazy night. I don't know what they were doing back there, but it was.
So is that a no? Should I inform her no? Fuck no, perhaps.
She asked if you were, like, if you were following the will of Hadar, and you said no. But then a few minutes before, you said, I kill people and send their souls to him.
Yes, I think, yeah.
So it does sound a little bit like...
If I am being controlled, I am not aware of it.
That's not terrifying whatsoever.
So you could just stop killing people and sending their souls to...
No, I can't because I don't know what will happen to me if I do that.
Well, currently there are no souls here to kill is kind of a problem.
That's what I'm freaking out about.
Oh. Got it. Let's find a soul to... No. My bad. Sorry. Lasagna's feeling funky. My body.
You hear a voice.
It's moving through.
You hear a voice all around you, and it's like, hi. It's really hard for me to not like. I just haven't had visitors in so long, so I don't mean to be rude, but can I say something?
Sure.
Okay. I hear you on the whole. They did kill a god.
Also, we're not powerful enough to do something like that.
Oh,
None of us
fair.
can really heal.
Well, it takes a lot of power to be in the presence of even a dead god, let alone be able to kind of like resonate. I guess maybe I made the wrong assumption here. I mean, I know of a couple of places where you could. Here's the thing: we know these creatures, the mind flayers. They're strong, but they're kind of like they're very focused. Within the astral sea, they're somewhat dangerous, but in a wild space system, it's just a collection of sentient beings. But I have some friends that you could visit to see if maybe there are boons that you could receive in order to have a little bit more power before you engage with the mind flayers. Here's the thing. I don't know for sure if we were to get the brain of Andul back, if that would give us the thought parameters, so to speak. It's almost like it can mold thought into action. And how do I say this to a mortal?
Okay, this is...
This is very conceptual.
Essentially, if you want something so badly, then it will show you, and the path will emerge out of all of the infinite possibilities that it could be, because it will figure it out.
So you want us to do that to get the brain, and when we could just do that to go home?
I think you could use it to go home. Yeah, probably.
Let's try that now really quick.
Oh, to think?
To think our way home. There's no place like home. Click, click. There's no place.
Oh, no. You know this from when Gandar was telling you that like Hearthspace specifically blocks that out.
Yeah, I just thought we just got a loophole, but
We need both a license and the thought parameters.
The brain can also point you to people. It can point you to lots of things. It could do more than that too. And I would want to keep Andul's brain with Andul, but I would love to help you all out if you were able to kind of get it for me. Just a thought, but like if you want, I can just point you in the direction of other entities that might be able to like, I don't know, grant you power or something if you feel scared of these mind flayers.
Why do you want the brain?
Oh, I don't like the idea of Andul being desecrated for millennia. I don't like the idea of him being separate. The other thing is that when the body of a god is dissembled like this, there's no room for a new god to emerge.
Okay. Thanks for answering my question.
Of course.
I'm here. I'm team new powers. I really dig that. I like to be more powerful in general.
Do you think that these entities that you'll point us towards that could possibly give us the strength to fight these mind flayers and retrieve the brain, do you think they might have any strings attached to?
We're really trying not to die. We're trying to get home.
Tell us where these boons are.
Oh.
Great.
I thought we were going to talk about it.
Oh, dude, sorry.
No, that's good. That's good.
She's clearly fucking listening, so it doesn't matter.
I just
No, Pique, you know.
let's do
what
it.
needs
you
to
want
be
to you want to do it,
choice.
and you.
Yeah, well,
Flandel.
yep. I do. I'm brave. and we're all brave together, and we're going to do this.
You're the best goo.
I'm the best good boy.
You are.
Just repeat that in your head 10 times.
Just a lot has happened
You are
really quickly.
You're telling me.
can we get some chips?
we didn't have chips.
Fuck.
I mean, at this point, what else are we going to do? Like, we might as well.
That's a great point.
This is our only chance. We can't think our way back to Earth space.
Worst comes to worst, we get no powers. And
And then we live forever in a void with
we
powers.
dip out.
Great. Well,
I'm pretty sure she can hear that.
Yeah.
Jen.
do we want to whisper now?
Oh,
I can whisper too.
no, thank you.
No, fine. Thanks.
And as she says that, she hasn't appeared yet, and that she just kind of like appears, and it's three of her holding hands in a circle, and
Oh,
she's like,
God.
"We can whisper."
I would prefer one of you
Creepy.
and talking in regular voices, please.
She's like, "One is less than this," and so she starts. You see that she's starts to rotate the three holding hands,
God.
and as it rotates, it's 4, and then 5, and 6, and 7, and then it starts to spin, and then suddenly it's just her again. She's like, "That's it. Okay, 1."
Thank you so much for being so accommodating.
I haven't entertained it in so long.
You're doing great.
Thank you.
Time to go to Boontown. Oh, God, guys.
Wonderful. So,
Really tapping into that influencer lingo, huh?
Jen's not well. We need to.
That meatball really just skyrocketed you.
So great. Iona is charmed. You all are very entertaining, and she's very considerate, considering she's just been here alone by herself for millennia. She kind of says, "Okay, I'm tethered here, but Ondul used to have outside influence just like anything else, and so you are going to embark in wild space." And she kind of stops and she looks and she pulses you, and your body like squishes a little bit and vibrates.
Oh.
And she goes, and you don't have an orrery.
What's an orrery?
An orrery is a orientation tool. So it's what allows a ship to find its way home.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah. For mortals, for the most part, their brains are less structured. They're a little more plastic, and so it's easier for them to lose track of where they've been within the astral sea. Whereas an orrery can actually orient you and keep those places that you've visited available. So I guess it's probably the first thing you need to find. And I guess maybe this could help. And so she's like, "Who wants to be the one that can track the orrery?"
I'm she captain. I get it.
Great. Her hand, she's a good 10 feet away from you, but like kind of like an optical illusion. As she raises her hand, it's almost as if it raises and it's right next to you, and her arm is just suddenly so long and it's right next to your head, and she just taps you on the temple. And suddenly, with crystal clear thought, if you were to think of an orrery, you know exactly where to go.
Team, I have the location.
Oh,
Wow, that was quick.
that was easy.
Super easy. It's very creepy. I love it.
Yeah.
Similarly, Ondul, gods do originate from wild spaces. They're inexorably tied in many ways to their space of origin. Well, not all gods, but you don't need to know about that. So you all should try and go to Andul's home. And with this, who would like to kind of carry that responsibility?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay. And so exactly like that, except it's a hand overhead and she just like pats you.
Squish.
Yeah. And you like kind of go down flat onto the floor. It's like much more forceful than you would have anticipated.
Ow!
I scream.
And then you pop right back up, but you're upside down.
Oh my God.
But as you reorient yourself, there's a permanent handprint that's like embedded into the top of your head. Because of because of your body and the way that is, you can like move it anywhere. And she says, that is the mark of Andul, and you'll be able to pass through that system as you see fit. No one will bother you, although it's a little worse for wear these days. I mean, a space without a god is, I don't know, kind of scary.
Is the Andal's wild space, is that the place where the mind flayers are?
No, they wouldn't dare step foot in there. Andal's wild space is, well, you'll see when you get there, I guess.
Does it have a name? Or is it just Andal's wild space?
Oh, gosh. What do they call themselves these days? I don't know.
Okay.
You'll have to ask when you get there. I like to call it Vantris, but yeah. It's been so long. Things have names that change over time. Who knows?
Right.
Also, a millennia out here is maybe a day there, maybe forever. Who knows? So you can let me know.
Okay.
I'm fine waiting here. I'll just
Obviously.
be here.
Yeah. Stick your hands in more lasagna.
It's fun.
It sure looked fun.
You know what? Try pudding.
Excellent.
Tapioca.
Just trying to give her stuff to do while we're away. I feel bad.
And then I think one other gift is an eye for growth, for like gaining more. And then I think each person probably can really only withstand one of these. And so I think perhaps you need this gift in order to find more gifts, so to speak. So with which to combat the Mind Flayer wild space specifically.
Okay.
Sound good?
I don't think I have a choice.
Great. And she lifts up her arm, and her hand shoots straight into your left eye.
Jesus.
Whoa, I got the best one out of all of
I
these.
start screaming.
You feel nothing. It doesn't hurt. It just
Scream from shock.
Yeah, it's freaky. It's just no warning whatsoever.
Like I grab the arm and I'm just like,
Your hands go through the arm.
oh God. Back away, stumble.
And then she pulls the finger back, and your pupil is a bright blue.
Oh. My left pupil?
Mm-hmm. And what was your eye color? Your irises are normally...
I don't have
What?
They're just silver.
Oh, yeah. You're doing like the classic
Yeah.
tiefling thing where it's just all one color.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't even have pupils?
No.
Oh, then you have your left eye's blue.
Okay.
Great.
Yeah, I had to think about that for a second. I was like, wait a minute.
Oh my God, Beam Beam. Where the fuck is Beam Beam?
Has BB been here?
Did you bring Beam Beam?
I mean, Beam Beam's been with me like the whole time. No?
This is gonna sound weird. What kind of blue?
Light blue.
Like a sky? Okay.
Mm.
At this
Golden
thought, you hear a...
Oh, thank God. You bark now. Interesting.
Yeah.
I love it.
This cascade of noises coming from this direction.
Meow.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Those.
I'm a meow now.
And then I tuck Beam into like a little pant cargo short pocket because I think I'm still wearing cargo pants.
You don't see Beam Beam.
What?
You just hear his barking.
I think he is outside of this dead god
Oh my
on the ship still.
God. Okay.
Probably safer.
But you thinking of him kind of brought his
energy.
yeah.
You two have never really been apart for very long, have you?
Not really.
I feel like that about Bowie.
Oh. Real-time queer tenderness.
Get into it.
Iona, is this all that you need from us?
The brain.
The brain. The brain.
Yeah, the brain.
The brain.
How are we?
Just wanted to be included.
Yeah, no.
So first we need to find the Ari.
Mm-hmm. That way you can find me again if you need it. I don't know how you really got to me before, but
Andel appeared out of it just rose from underneath us.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Did you contact anything else?
Mm-mm.
Not even
We were
a
with
little
some
bit?
orcs.
Maybe.
Oh.
What?
Yeah.
I felt a little pressure on my head.
Yeah, just a little tap. Well,
I don't want to feel that again.
yeah, family ties, you know.
Oh, shit.
I just peeked again, just like, nah.
No, it's happening again. It's happening again. We have to find the Ori.
You're good? Hey?
Peak, sweet peak. Lovely sweet peak. Okay.
So, of the this is Eris talking now. Of the 3 gifts that you've received from Iona, one is just basically like resonance with the Ori and being able to find that so you can orient yourselves. That's probably the first place that you want to go. Mm-hmm. After that, really, it's either go and find whatever boons you can from Andul's space, where you have essentially free reign from Andul to go about that wild space system and do whatever. And you specifically have been gifted with the ability to find things that mind flayers don't like.
You as in Pique.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And Pique, yeah. Oh, yeah, I shouldn't say you, yeah.
And then finding Andul's wild space, does that kind of come with the mark as well? Or is that something that we'd have to... Okay, great. Cool.
So it's specifically like you know the name of it and the thought of it in a way, so you're able to like orient yourself towards it.
Got it.
Okay, should we go back to the Light Azure?
Yeah.
Oh, good, because it's you see her a little bit of blood starts to form on the side of her eyes, and she's like, "Oh, I haven't done this much spatial manipulation in a long time. I'm a little tired. Well, lovely meeting you all."
Thank you for the
And
gifts.
she like slowly starts to melt into the
Oh,
pool.
gross.
Thank you for the gifts.
She's like, "Bye."
You were
And-
creepy but lovely.
Good, that's what I was going for. And she melts, and suddenly it's blank chrome pool again, and she melts, and it's almost as if you blink, and it's always been empty, and there's nothing there. So you all leave, and just at the thought of leaving, you start to. It's almost as if the floor is pulling away from you, and you all wake up, and you come to essentially on the deck of the ship.
What?
Well,
I have this feeling like I ate some bad lasagna.
I look for the hand.
It's there.
Okay, great. I kind of move. I want to like kind of move it down to like my right arm.
Totally, yeah.
Cool.
I just watch you do that. I'm like,
Beam is like,
Oh, my sweet bean. Hello. I missed you. I missed you so much. You are so cute. You are so adorable and lovely. I will never leave you again. You will be by my side forever and ever. And then I shove Beam into one of my pockets.
great. How big is he?
Beam is big, but my pockets are bigger. It's like a mama kangaroo pouch, but a pocket.
Oh, cute. Wonderful. So you're all back on the deck of the Light Azure. It is righted, so to speak. Andul is not there. Look, that giant, enormous orb of pools is gone.
I look to Geneva and I'm like, so where should we go? She captain.
Thank you for acknowledging my new title. I really appreciate it.
Oh, she captain, my she captain.
Oh, that part. Come on, poetry. And so I'm not sure exactly where it is, but I have a feeling, and I feel like if I think about it really close to all of you, we can all go together. How does that sound?
It sounds good. Yeah.
Should we hold hands?
Should we hold hands?
Oh,
Should we tell people where we're going?
We should at least let the captain know he's gonna, and not to sort of, undermine what you have going. I recognize 2 equal captains now.
Well, technically I'm climbing rank, so we'll see how that pans out.
Okay. But yeah, we should let Maximinus know.
Oh, fine. Give him something to stew on. Let's go.
Maybe we should tell Serica.
Can I get a perception check?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Is he standing there?
Natural 1.
Oh, no. I got
17.
Jenn, you feel that something's wrong.
I got an 11.
Uh-oh.
Oh, shit.
You look about, and Azor didn't move during the time that you were there, right? Like, in theory. The asteroid's gone.
Oh.
Those bitches. They had to have taken it. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me orient myself. One moment.
Wait.
Okay.
Time moves differently
Uh,
inside of a god.
excuse me, Azor.
Oh, hi. Yeah.
How much? You remember when we popped into that weird honeycomb planet for what felt like a hot minute? Do you have any sense of how much time passed while we were in there?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's been 8 hours.
Oh, that could have been much worse.
That could have been much worse. Did the ship drift?
No, I've stayed in place.
And so they took the asteroid and left.
Wait, who did? Yeah, did you get visuals on the asteroid or?
Visuals.
Sorry.
So the scum purgers took the asteroid and left?
Yeah, I guess the scum purgers, I mean, they left as soon as they got off the ship, I think.
We saw them leave, right?
No.
Fuck.
Should I pop on the conch?
Did they see what's the
And
Honeycomb?
Andol?
Did they see Undul?
Yeah.
Give me a religion check.
Okay.
All of us? Or just Pique?
No, just Pique. She answers the question.
I am rolling really interestingly today. I got a 14.
With a 14, you're not sure, but you're kind of understanding that something's thoughts and their connection to something changes the perception of how close it is. And so if they're not in tune with this God, they might have not known that it was so close. So they might not have perceived it. So it might have looked like a speck in the sky far away to them.
Whoa. We still have that little conch, don't we?
Yes, we do. And I would like to call them and give them a piece of my mind if we are all game for it.
Well, let's not assume. Okay, maybe it's just drifted away, or maybe we can't see it. Maybe we need to think about the asteroid, and then it will be there. Or maybe we went to where Andal was, and
But we came back to the ship. And
yeah,
the
but
ship
maybe the
didn't-
ship. We went with the ship to where Andal was.
Why don't we think about the asteroid really quick and just see if that works?
Okay. Once again, should we hold hands, or is that
Oh, fine.
Hold on to the ship.
Oh,
Okay.
I like that better. Thank you.
okay?
So we all think about the asteroid.
So the God is very different from actual astral sea stuff. So as you think about that, you start to float a little bit. But it doesn't, you don't go anywhere specific. And in fact, just the asteroid, there's not enough, it's not a big enough thing for you to just zero in on with pinpoint accuracy either. Something tells you that if you maybe had an instrument that was better at orienting you within the astral sea,
Like an orrery.
you could maybe start to track these people that have made an escape.
Let's get that Ori. Let's find these assholes. You know what? You know what we're going to do? We're going to get that Ori, and then we're going to get some boons, and then we're going to kick their butts. Because I'm tired of these assholes walking all over us, thinking that we can't do anything, and being all intimidating, being like, you can't have a piece of this asteroid. You can't get your points, when that's all Flandel cares about. And then telling you that you're not the best influencer in the world when you are. I'm sick of it, and we need to just show them what's what.
Yes, Pique, this is the energy. You are back, baby.
You're back, Pique. This feels good. We do need those pristine points. A lot of other things feel really more important than that now. I will just say that. But I tucked that back, and still, I really do want those. But we are in the astral sea, too. We made it.
You are so right. 2 claps for you, my dear. And now, everyone, I will allow you, as she captain in my new role, to hold my hand this one time for this very important journey. And I need you to relish in it because it will hopefully not happen again anytime soon, okay?
Before you finish speaking, he's holding your
Okay.
And another hand just sort of like wiggles its way towards Pique, but doesn't touch.
And I go, okay.
Similarly, you start to float a little bit, but you're not moving so much. And Azor kind of reaches out and says like, hey, I am sorry, I've just been listening a little bit. If you want to go somewhere, I know a little bit about astral sea travel. Like I've been built to be able to travel wherever, right? You just have to borrow the Spelljammer helm for a little bit.
Oh, okay.
And then that way that we can all go there.
Oh, I see. Okay, where's he captain?
Yes, I've updated his title to he captain instead of captain.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
we are in a
course.
fight right now, just so you know. A fight, no, calm down.
Oh.
A fight for the title
Oh, of he captain? But
of captain, period.
oh, that's back on the menu.
Yes.
Oh.
So I am she captain, he is he captain, but who will be the captain?
Wow.
Tune in next week,
I
folks.
don't know much about rhyming, but that sounds
It's convincing because it rhymes.
yeah.
That was the goal.
My vote is on Jen.
Wonderful. I reconstructed the bridge just fine. So if you want to head there, you're more than welcome to.
Okay, let's go, team.
Great.
With that, you all are walking back towards the familiar, the interior of Azor, going to the bridge so that Jenn can finally sit in that squishy beanbag chair of a Spelljammer helm. And with this newfound sense of purpose of helping someone mourning the loss of their friend, understanding that maybe you do have a path home to your loved ones here lost in the astral sea. Huge shout out, of course, to our Patreon subscriber, Ube Milk Tea. Thank you so much for
Yum.
subscribing.
Slurp, slurp, slurp.
Have a wonderful, wonderful time. And thank you for listening. We love you. Bye-bye.
Bye. See you next time.
Have a lovely day. Oh my god, space is crazy. Don't you agree? Of course you do, because you're listening to Queers on Dice. And thank you for listening to the gayest podcast this side of the galaxy. Please like, follow, subscribe, download, and why not, while you're at it, write a review. We really appreciate it, and we like being told that we're pretty and that we're cool, and you like us in your ears and stuff. If you would like to support us further, you can go to our Patreon at patreon.com/queersondice, where you can join our Discord server and get additional exclusive content and maybe get to influence some upcoming events in the show. Until next time, blast off in space, baby. Pew, pew, pew.